Hello and welcome to the Tuesday Tell All. It's driver interviews with Bobby Fazio. It's Tuesday, and this is the segment that we do every Tuesday in case you didn't know and you're joining us for the first time. What's today's date? 7/11, July 11th, Tuesday, July 11th. I took a week off, and it feels like I haven't done this in a long time. I was trying to remember all the buttons that I had to push here. So I think I got it back. This 9 o'clock stuff, man. It feels like it's getting later and later every week. Believe it or not, I got to keep working after this is finished. I have to tutor another student tonight at like 10 o'clock Eastern time. So one of my Georgetown students. So yeah, it's gonna be a long night for me, but I'm looking forward to it. Let's see who's out here. Let's see who's there. K-Rod. Sorry, he's gonna miss the live one. He's got a pack for Columbus this weekend. Columbus starts tomorrow. I was there last year. I'm not gonna be able to make it this year, unfortunately. Good luck out there, Rodney Cagle. Walt Walker, there he is. Let's go. Happy Tuesday. Walt, good to see you, Walt. Oh, my gosh. Tom Baker's here. Tom's probably working. Tom's probably welding. Tom's probably machining something and listening to me at the same time. Pete, Pistol Pete, there he is. Pete Dutko, hi, Bobby. Hi, Pete. Dennis Chapman, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. You better be careful, Tom. Don't burn yourself, all right? Are you TIG welding or MIG welding? All right? Got the negative and the positive and the positive and the negative. Corey Harrison, hey, Bobby, going to Columbus this weekend. I am not, but if you're saying you are, that's awesome. I wish I was going. Have fun. Say hello to my friends there. They'll all be there. He's TIG welding, folks. He's TIG welding. All right, be careful, Tom. Maybe you can teach us a master class. Teach me a master class on how to do that. I'm not that good with a TIG. I think I'm all right with the MIG weld, though. All right, driverinterviews.com is my website. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm at, we went past 3,200 YouTube subscribers, which is great. I think we're at like 3,230 right now, so it keeps ticking up, and I love it. I can't believe it. I mean, I remember when I started with my first like 10 subscribers, and when I got to 100, I was just, flabbergasted. Now I'm at 3,200. This is amazing. But I appreciate it. The more the merrier, right? If you want shirts, if you want hats, if you want stickers, it's all on my website. I got hats here from Mark Kirby. Thank you, Mark. I have shirts and, stickers. You know the deal. Just go on that website, all right? And find me on Facebook and Instagram at Driver Interviews. And we use hashtag The Car Show for any pictures that you take and post on Instagram, especially because that's like the hashtag website. And anywhere else you want to use it. I'm not on like TikTok or Snapchat or any of those things, but I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, as you probably already know. I can't do the show without Lupe Tortilla. They are the title sponsor, and Texmex.com is their website. If you're in Texas, Dallas, Texas, Houston, Texas, especially, I think Houston is the most prevalent, and San Antonio. Go to Lupe Tortilla, check in, and tag me in it, and I'd appreciate it. And I will be there in October, by the way, and I can't wait. Thank you, Lupe Tortilla, as always. Drag Insights, thank you, Drag Insights, as always. DragInsights.com if you want to see your stats as a drag racer, see how good you are on the tree, see your winning percentage in the left lane versus the right lane, see how well you drive when you give a head start versus when you get a head start, see how often you cross the finish line first and cross the finish line second, see your stripe margins, all right? You want to see all of that? Go on draginsights.com and look up your stats. If you want to see all your opponent's stats, go on there and get a premium membership. It's $5 a month or $50 for the year. Can't afford not to. That also gets you eligible for contingency, by the way. So if I were you, I would do that. Over 900 drivers subscribed on Drag Insights right now. So get in there. Maybe she'll give a big prize to the 1,000th subscriber. Who knows? Right, Alicia? Alicia usually is cool with that kind of stuff. Rob Youngblood, advancedclutches.com. Oh, I'm getting ready. Oh, we're finally got everything back from my super stock engine and can't wait to get back in that car and rip some gears and got my advanced clutch from Rob Youngblood ready to go in there. So advancedclutches.com. If you yourself want to start driving a stick car, that's the guy you need to talk to. If you want to insure your new stick car that you're putting together, this is the guy you need to talk to. Don Kennedy, Race Car Insurance, 602-284-6240, right? Guys, get your cars insured. Insure these race cars. This is not expensive either. He can set you up. Don sets you up through Haggerty Insurance. So this is a policy written through Haggerty, not some fly-by-night insurance company. One Don Kennedy at gmail.com. Don can get you set up. The policies start really low, about $200 for a year. Okay, for the lower policies. If you want something better, it's going to be a little bit more money, but that's still very cheap. That's cheaper than we pay for regular car insurance. That's for damn sure. PontiacEngines.com. Bruce Fulper. Thank you, Bruce Fulper, for joining the show this year. He's on board supporting the show. Bruce Fulper is a Pontiac engine guru, I would say. He is the founder of the 428 Pontiac engine that most are running in GT Superstock. So hit up Bruce Fulper. Go on PontiacEngines.com. He taught me about this cool T-shirt website called tpublic.com. Bruce, I wanted to wear your shirt today. That I have a shirt that Bruce sent me. It says, "I love final rounds." And my wife went out the door and she was wearing it. So I can't wear it. I'm just wearing my regular shirt now. So she takes my shirts from me, Bruce. I mean, what can I say? But TeePublic, that, by the way, Bruce, that site's pretty cool. And you can go on there. I think you can sell any kind of shirt you want on there. It's like a hub for selling shirts. And if you just type in someone's name, like if you just type in, Fulper, you'll see all the shirts that he's created and that he sells. And I'm thinking about selling my own shirts on there where you could just type in Fazio. So that'll be pretty cool. I'm excited about it. Thanks, Bruce, for sponsoring the show. CP Carrillo Pistons. Now we're dealing with Rick Pennington, R. Pennington at cp-carrillo.com. The only Pistons I've ever run in Superstock, and I can't wait to start putting them in my 289 right now and get back out there. So thank you, CP Carrillo, for helping us out this year. Total Seal Piston Rings, the only rings I've ever run. The only ring brand I kind of actually know about. So Lake Speed is my guy there. Lake at totalseal.com. Whenever I have a question, I just email Lake Speed. Check out his videos, by the way. You want to learn more about honing processes and crosshatch patterns and ring seal. I mean, this guy is a freak of nature when it comes to friction and ring seal and not losing any horsepower due to loss of, good ring seal, right? So he's got a lot of content on Total Seal's site. You might want to check it out or check out the tech episode that we did on this podcast with Lake Speed. So I highly recommend it. He went to Greg Anderson's shop. They honed a block there. They revived one of his dad's old NASCAR engines, and it picked up a ton of power with a better hone job. So I want to check that out. All right, who's out there? I see a lot of comments flying in, and I want to get to all of them. Brad Smith, there he is. Brad, I'm working on your interview, and that'll be out on Thursday, I promise. Okay, I'm about halfway through the editing process with that. Thanks for doing the interview. Ed Carpenter, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Bruce Fulper, there he is. Hi, Bruce. Everything is wonderful. Everything is awesome. It's like the Lego song, isn't it? Bruce, thanks for joining the show. Thanks for sponsoring the show. Ennett Morris, how are you? How you doing? Sean Conway, there he is. How you doing, buddy? How'd you do this weekend, Sean? Everett Vassar, how you doing, Everett? Jay Tittle, hello, Bobby from South Dakota. And Philip M, good evening, Bobby, but that's not Philip M. That's Casey Miles, right? How you doing, Casey? There's Darian Houston. What's up, Darian Houston? He had a birthday recently. He's all of, 25 or 26 years old, I think. Andy Tantis, Haggerty will dump you if you have other claims. Well, I don't know about that, but I don't have any other claims. So maybe that's for regular car insurance, but you can ask Don about that if you want to get your insurance. He'll probably explain everything to you. Paul Gunther, how you doing, Paul? Good evening. Thanks for joining. Stacy McCarty's at Columbus. Ugh, I'm jealous. Third round in the division. All right, Sean, way to go. We'll take it. And Darian Houston got another big stick race coming this fall. You coming, Bobby? Also, there's a modified race at Rockingham in August. All right, let me know the dates. Philip is his legal name. Philip. Sounds very intelligent, elegant. I like it, but I like Casey better. So I'm going to keep calling you Casey Miles. Casey Miles interview. Casey, last I checked, you were over 50,000 views with that awesome Z28 Camaro that you have that you can still drive on the street. But I haven't checked lately. So if you want to check and let me know, go for it. The RPM King, John Bowman, will be there. Let me know the dates, Darren. All right. Let's see. We had a lot going on this weekend. Oh, wait. We got to do the birthdays. We had a lot of birthdays. 2 weeks worth. All right, here we go. Scott Lang, June 30th. Happy birthday. Dave Lindsay was July 1st. Happy birthday, Dave Lindsay. Bobby Butler was July 3rd. America was July 4th. Bradford Rose was July 5th. Brian Zenson, loyal listener, July 8th. Brian Zenson. All right, so happy birthday to all of the aforementioned birthdays. This is in Drag Insights. I'm just going by the calendar on Drag Insights there, the master calendar that tells me where all the racing's happening. When you click on those races, it gives you the results for that race, if it already happened, or it gives you a little info on that race if it's still coming up. But that's the master calendar. That's on the home page as soon as you log into Drag Insights, and it's pretty cool. I highly suggest that you check it out. Hi, Bill Marshall. How you doing? Thanks for joining us. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay. A couple announcements here. I finally got a GoPro camera. I mean, it only took GoPro, a month to do that? And some constant pestering from me saying, hey, where the hell's my camera? And then they finally said, yeah, you're good. It's on its way. And it was on its way for about a week until it finally arrived. And, man, they didn't even put it in a box. Like, this, I was a little unimpressed with the package quality, let's just say. I thought they were going to give me, a new camera. They replaced it. They took my old camera. They didn't fix it. They took my old camera and sent me a brand new camera, and it wasn't even in a GoPro box. It was like in a bag. What kind of company is this? I'm confused. But anyways, I got one, and I'm happy to start putting in-car videos back into the interviews, because that was weird for me. It's, I don't like not having in-car video to edit into a driver interview. Who heard about the Alan Johnson and Roy Alan Johnson, the former pro stock racer, right? Taking over driving duties for Jeff Turk. Jeff Turk's got the Blackbird X Factory X car that we were all following. Unfortunately, he had a bad accident with the Blackbird X car, and it's getting repaired. Jeff Turk is, you don't stop this guy. I mean, the car's probably already back together. I mean, my car's been broken since August, and finally getting the engine back together. Jeff Turk just destroyed a car, and it's probably already back together in like less than 2 months. So he's a pretty amazing human being. But what happened with Jeff Turk is he posted on Facebook that he had to get rushed to the hospital somewhat recently. I guess a few weeks ago at this point, and has had a brain injury. So whether the doctor said he is not allowed to drive the car anymore, or he's just deciding not to drive the car anymore, he's handed the driving duties over to a pretty good, candidate right there in Alan Johnson. So this will be interesting. Alan Johnson's going to bring a wealth of knowledge to the table here. His father, Roy, I mean, that's a hell of a team right there. So I wish them luck. We all saw Greg Stanfield make an exhibition pass in his Factory X car. So I guess this class is coming along. There's got to be at least 2 or 3 of them now. So does anybody know when the first when they're going to maybe run them off somewhere? Is that coming up soon? Somebody let me know. I'd appreciate that. Walt Walker saying happy birthday to everybody. Tim Barrett, hello from Linda and I at National Trail Raceway. Everybody's there. It's like everybody's at the party and I'm not. New bullet on Larry Pritchett's dyno. Should have it between the frame rails in a few weeks. All right, Casey. Can't wait to see you back out there. It's good to have Brutus back driving. You got that right. Both of the Blackbirds were crunched. Oh, I know, because what's her name was driving it? Lindsay? I forget now. I should know her name. I mean, she's got like a bazillion followers on Instagram, and I'm one of them. She was driving it. I interviewed her at Gainesville, and I was doing a live, and the boss never hit the button, so it was kind of scrapped. It went on the cutting room floor. Shane Swayze, awesome. Blessing Jeff. God bless you. Yeah, so Jeff Turk, Blackbird X, we're looking forward to it. Seeing him out there. August 1920, CCRA and Robbie Drawn are hosting a race at Rockingham. I'll text you the details. Should be another good time, Bobby. Going to be interesting, to say the least. All right, let me know. Lindsay Wheelock, thank you, Tony. You know what? Maybe I need a little bit more caffeine. You know how that works, right? It won't help me during the show. It'll help me at 1 o'clock in the morning when I'm trying to sleep. Walt Walker, supposedly Topeka, they're running for real. All right, when's Topeka? We got this Western Swing starting this weekend. Denver, Seattle, Sonoma, Topeka, August 11th to the 13th. All right. We will look forward to that, that's for sure. What was your impression of Piedmont Dragway at the Stick Shift Nationals? I liked it. Not a lot of shade and very hot, but better than rain, right? 8th mile, I wish it was quarter mile. That would have been really cool. But Piedmont Dragway, it was nice. It was a nice little facility. I enjoyed it. All right, Big Money Fall stick races in the works. Still, PSPA wants you there for this one. 100%. I'm getting your tickets to get you there. All right, let me know. All right, Warren Monteith, there you are. Hey, Warren, he just tuned in. I thought it was Lindsay Lugnut. Oh, Thomas. Okay, back to the announcement. Sorry, guys. All-Star reps, Jegs All-Stars. So now I saw this on Facebook, that Joe Lisa is going to be our super stock rep for Division 1. I'm not going to lie to you. I still don't understand. Well, now I know when it ends. It cuts off at Numidia for us. So that means the next race for us, which is ATCO in August for Division 1, that's race 1 of Jegs All-Stars, and then it will end at Numidia next year. So Joe Lisa is super stock. I don't know who stock is. And is it like that in every other division? Did everybody's like just cut off right now, or is that on a case-by-case basis? Jegs All-Stars is something that I've never really had a shot at. Maybe last year I would have. I guess if I still had my car to finish out last year and had it at the beginning of this year, maybe I would have had a shot at that. But I don't. Is there a site that tells you the points on that? Because I can start updating everybody on Jegs All-Stars points. I just don't ever know where they are. But I would love to be a Jegs All-Star at some point in my life. Ken Robinson is the stock eliminator Jegs All-Star. Oh, nice. 67 Camaro, blue. E stock automatic, I believe. Or D automatic. And a 396 car, right? 396, 325 horse. I knew that car very well. I raced it this year, and I lost to it this year, sadly. Ken Anderson. All right. Thanks, Walt. Walt knows everything about every division. He knows more about my division than I do. Thanks, Walt. I don't know what I'd do without you. I'm going to put you on the payroll one of these days. Okay, let's get to some results. We were in Numidia. Well, we, not including me, but Division 1 was in Numidia this weekend, and we had a National Open, which is brought to you by MicroStrategies, Anthony Bongiovanni's company. And then we had a Division 1 Lucas Oil Series event. All right, for points. So the Numidia track was facing a poor forecast, but they got it in, man. They dodged the rain. They had the Open start on Thursday. So Thursday and Friday was the Open, and Saturday and Saturday was the Divisional. They didn't even race on Sunday. So that's how they dodged the bad forecast on Sunday. They did the entire Divisional on Saturday. And on Thursday, for time trials for the Open, it seemed like everybody got 2, and then it started raining, and then everybody got a couple more. So it was like it went off pretty well. So sad that I wasn't there. What did happen though was there were problems. So this is for the Open now. An Open, there is no qualifying at a National Open for some reason that I have no idea. They're just time trials. And in stock and super stock, where we are always paired off on a ladder, like you would see at an NCAA bracket, that is not the case at an Open. It's random pairing. You just roll up to the staging lanes and you race whoever you're next to in the lanes, and you hope that you got somebody who's not that good, okay? And if you roll up there and you're paired up rolling down the lanes next to, like, you know, a Warner or a Santangelo or something, shit, you know, that's the way that works. After round 1, what they do is they take your times from that first round of elimination, and however far under the index you are, that is your qualifying time, and then round 2 starts the pairing on a qualified ladder. So that part can be a difficult task, apparently, because the qualifying sheet was not right for stock, and I guess not for super stock. What they had done was they took everybody's distance from dial-in. So how close you were to your dial-in in round one, they took that and used that to come up with a qualifying order, and it didn't go over too well because that's not the way it's supposed to go. Apparently, they had a drivers' meeting and said, "Hey, we did it this way. What do you guys think?" And apparently, people didn't like it, and then they just had to redo the whole ladder again. And stock and super stock had to get pushed off to later, like the last two classes, I think, on Thursday night. So they ran some time trials on Thursday. It rained, and then I think they ran first round of eliminations for everybody Thursday night. Dealt with that whole ladder problem. Division 2's Cody Savage was there helping our guy in Division 1, Craig. And I don't know. I get it. Apparently, it was just a hiccup. Okay, so they got it taken care of. Everybody ran first round. After you run, or everybody ran first and second round, I should say. And after you get through the first two rounds in an NHRA drag race, I would say round 3 to completion is like, it moves pretty fast. So I think that we should just ditch this random pairing thing. If it's causing all these problems, let's just qualify. Let's just make it like it's a divisional. Qualify and run off of a ladder. Where the random pairing probably came into effect was I'm going to assume that back in the day, especially at the Dutch Classic, which is an open in October at Maple Grove, and you routinely can get more than 128 cars in stock eliminator, we'll say. And it's an all-run field. They don't want people to not qualify for an open. Everybody can run. So I think that's why they were doing random pairing, and it was probably easier on the lanes officials. It's probably a lot easier on lanes officials because they don't have to pair up 129 plus cars. However, we do not ever get 128 or 129 plus cars at national opens anywhere anymore, aside from maybe the Dutch Classic, but I don't even think it happens there anymore. Probably get 100 and something, but I don't think we're getting past the point of people not making the field, the 128 car cutoff. So I don't think we need to do random pairing anymore. Let's just qualify regularly under the index, and that's that. Now, if anybody can tell me who qualified number 1 in stock and super stock at the National Open, even though it's not a qualified field, who had the quickest time trial in stock and super stock would be nice. I think it was Greg Rowe in K stock automatic at that open, but I don't know who it was in super stock. So it's like interesting to know who is going as fast as they can at these opens, and it's nice to see how fast everybody can go. Get rid of the random pairing, and let's just pair off the ladder like we normally do, and that'll make everything – it's just like divisionals. That's what everybody's used to. That's what the lanes officials are used to. That's what the division directors used to. Let's just go with that, right? Right. What's up, Walt Gamble? Rich Boyle agrees with me. Thank you, Rich. One less round. Yeah, well, I don't know. It's just weird doing random. Yeah. It kind of is, right? I like to be paired up. I like to know who my opponent is for a little while before I get up there. I don't want to have to like guess and sit there and count like, oh, who do I have? Even though you probably shouldn't. You could just roll around and just whoever. You can't overthink it when it's random pairing. All right, so let's get to some results here. We had a heads-up final in stock eliminator, which was pretty awesome. It was a stock automatic. Ryan Herensky, who's got the 68 Shelby. It's probably my favorite stocker in the country. And Allison Dahl in a 98 Firebird. So Herensky was in the final at the Open at Atco because I raced him in it. And now he's in the final again at the Open in Numidia. And it was a heads-up final. He was 065 on the tree, and he ran 10.081 at 130 miles an hour. Allison had a 17 light, so she had the advantage off the starting line by about 500ths, but she ran 10.21.1 at 128 miles an hour. She just didn't have the power that Herensky had. He drove around her at the finish line. Congratulations, Ryan Herensky, on your win at Numidia. That's his home track. He races there a lot, and he wins there a lot. So way to go, buddy. Ryan Horensky, 68 Shelby GT 500. Oof, 428 cubic inch. Gotta love it. Hashtag the car show. Superstock. Anthony Bongiovanni, the title sponsor, was in the final against Jeff Tripp. Superstock A modified, 84 Monte Carlo. Don't think I've ever beaten this car in my life. Every single time I race him, it spells doom for me. I mean, if I'm 007 against this guy, he's 006. I just have no luck against Jeff Tripp. Blue, 84 Monte Carlo, Superstock A modified. He and Bongiovanni's in a factory Superstock C 2014 Cobra Jet. They were both out at 893, so it was a heads-up race, but it wasn't really a heads-up race where first to the finish line wins no matter what. It was a heads-up dialed race. So breakouts were enforced, and Anthony Bongiovanni broke out. He was 039 on the tree, and he ran 890 with a 4 on the 893, whereas Jeff Tripp was 009 on the tree and ran 894.3 on the 893, so he was safe by 13 thousandths of a second. And Anthony did a good job at the stripe. He took 9th out, but he had to break out doing it. So Jeff Tripp gets the win. Congratulations, Jeff Tripp, on your Numidia MicroStrategies National Open victory. If they have 130 cars, they can just call you to me. Yeah, right? Absolutely. Don't worry. I'll take care of it. Back in the day, we'd do beads. Horensky, there he is. Congratulations, buddy. Way to get your redemption. Good job, man. Good job. Great car, great driver. Nice wheelie in the final, too. Guys, go on YouTube, watch that final. Numidia has a live stream. It's on there. Horensky's having a great year. I bet he wishes those finals were for points. I know, which brings me to my next point, and this could be self-serving, but I think opens, in order to entice more people to run them, because I kind of don't I don't run opens with. I'll probably run the Dutch Classic with my Superstock car this year, just because I haven't gotten it out and I want to get a grade point and so have make up for lost time. But opens to me, I don't usually run all of them unless maybe in stock. I don't like to put the runs on the car. But if you were allowed to, let's say, take those points and use your best open to cancel out your worst divisional, something like that, then, I think we should do something like that. I think that would entice more people to run opens. What do you guys think? If you were allowed to use your best open to cancel out one of your worst divisional. I didn't think that through, so I don't know all the cons to that, but I just think it's something cool. I think it would entice more people to run opens. Because a lot of people that just run for divisional points, they'll sit out the open. They'll get there to Numidia on Friday and just wait for the open to finish, and then they'll run the Lucas Oil Series because they don't want to waste the runs on the open. So that's my little idea for maybe enticing more participation in the open. I had another idea, and it went out the back of my head, so let's see if it comes back. I'll let you know. Yes, it was an awesome wheelie in the final. It was out past the 60 foot. It was probably about 100 feet. I like it. Ladder 180 cars, anyone? We can figure that out. No problem. We'll split that in half. We know the pattern, right? Unless you feel like winning. Awesome wheelie in the final. Unless you feel like winning. I like it. Thanks, Rich. Why not have an open series point system like we used to? Division 2 has a point structure for opens. Oh, do they? Yeah, I would think that would be pretty cool. Put some more purse money in there. Opens, I know, right? How many comp cars do they get at an open? It's kind of depressing and sad. But the pay for a Division 1 open is $1,500 to win. ATI is awesome. They give an extra $250 to the winner and $125, I think, to the runner-up in stock and super stock, which is cool. So, and you don't even need to have an ATI sticker for that. You don't need to have an ATI product for that. I do run ATI stickers because they are helping that, and I want to give them extra advertisement. So $1,750 to win an open here in Division 1, and I think runner-up is $600, so $725 to runner-up. No sticker money, though. That's the only unfortunate thing about an open also. 12 of them, 12 comp cars for the open. You know what? That's actually more than I thought there were, to be honest with you. Did any more show up for the divisional? Hopefully a couple more showed up for the divisional. Yeah. So I forget. I had an idea and it went out. It's gone. That's what happens. Brain's moving too fast. So the divisional rolled around. Oh, one thing I wanted to say. So I watched that Horensky-Allison Dahl final on Friday at 12:48 p.m. Lunchtime, right? They were the last two cars to go down the track. That was the end of the Open. Done. Finished. Friday morning. Why didn't they qualify for the divisional then Friday afternoon? At least give everybody one qualifying hit Friday afternoon, because they were only giving one hit on Saturday and then going into eliminations because they were scared of the Sunday forecast. I don't understand why everything ended so early on Friday. You had all day Friday, and I don't know what the weather was like up there on Friday, but here it was like sunny, hot, but you could have easily gotten one, maybe even two qualifying sessions in, starting at 1:30 in the afternoon, 2:00 or something like that. I was surprised that they just let that day go to waste. Maybe somebody that was there can tell me why they didn't do do at least one more qualifying session on Friday. I was surprised. Steve Bruce, how you doing, man? What's going on? I declare Ryan Horensky 2023 D1 National Open Points Champion. I'll go with that. Yep. Congrats, Ryan. The Dutch had 3 comp cars a couple years ago. Oh, that's sad. And then the Dutch, man, that's a big one. That race was like prestigious when I was like a baby, and I'm sure it was even more prestigious back in the day. But I won the Dutch back in 2012, and I was so excited. It was my first like real super stock win. I'd won like an association race before, but I won the Dutch. They gave me a check for, I guess it was $2,000 to win, and I was like, "Is there sticker money? No." Is there PC Richard money? Because they were the sponsor at the time. No, they used to give a gift card, but they don't. It was like nothing. Track prep and rain delays canceling qualifying. Yeah, I mean, it happens. You can't stop the rain delays, but the track prep, I don't know how the track prep was at Numidia, but Horensky did a huge wheelie in the left lane. Rain came in around 4:30. Did it? Okay, so you would have had 3 hours to try and get everybody a run, and then it would have been, it might have led to a little chaos. Some people might have gotten 2 runs and not 1. So, yeah, I guess it could have been a little messy, right, Sean? Love your podcast and all things about. Thanks, Steve. I appreciate it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening to me. All right, so let's get to the results of the divisional race. Sorry, guys, I'm stalling here. Dave Pazak, how about this car? D-Stock Automatic, 1968 Plymouth GTX, right? What engine would be in that? I'm sure Tom Baker would know. Is that a 440? Tom, if you're there, let me know. Goes up against Allison Dahl. Allison makes it to the final round 2 days in a row. Way to go, Allison. She is good, man. She's tough. And she's in the A-Stock Automatic 98 Firebird. How about Pazak here? 0-10 on the tree, dials a 1082, runs 1082 with a 7, dead 7. He runs a 17th out, puts up a 17th out package in the final against one of the best ever, Allison Dahl. She's 0-19 on the tree, which is like her calling card. She's like 15-19 all the time, unless she wants to be like 000 or 001 once in a while, and then she is. But she dials a 1034 and runs a 1033.6. Her 0-19 light had her locked out. Can you believe that? Pazak puts up a 17 pack. Allison's 0-19 on the tree and has no chance of winning the race. That's just mean, as Alan Reinhart would say. So she breaks out by 4. Did she get there first? I'm not sure. 17 and 15. Yeah, I think she got there first by 2 thou. So hell of a job at the stripe, and breaks out by 4, right? Ugh. So congratulations, Dave Pazak. That's a cool car. Let's see if Tom Baker was there and knows what it is. Yes, he does. 444 barrel. Thank you, Tom. I know I could count on you. Thank you, Bill Marshall. 440 in the GTX. Appreciate that. Track prep at Numidia was really good. We had no issues with either the stocker or the comp car. All right. Good job, Steve. Steve, you went far in that yellow car, right? That C-Stock Automatic, what's that, a 97 Firebird, I think? Allie tore it up over the weekend. 2 finals in 2 days. Oof. Man, that's awesome. What's the latest on Sergeant Pushup? I don't know. I haven't heard, but I want to get him to the Nationals at Maple Grove with me. And I'm trying to hit up Emily on she's on like Fox I think she's one of the Fox News commentators. She's got the 72 Mach 1. I follow her on Instagram, dude. She's awesome, man. She's got that car, and it's sick, and she's always posting things about it. She was at NASCAR recently doing the lug nuts thing. She's always putting up videos of doing cool stuff. And for all you guys out there, I don't see a wedding ring on her finger too. And if you see her, you would want to propose. I'm just saying that. Emily Campagnano, I think her name is. Anybody, if anybody knows her, send her over. Right, we need to get her out to the Nationals. Her and Sergeant Pushup, and we're gonna have a whole fundraiser at my pit. Just saying. So that was the latest on Sergeant Pushup, Darian. Steve almost doubled. Good job, Steve. Yeah, Darian, I'm telling you. Look her up. Emily, what the heck's her name? Hold on. Guys, everybody stay put. We're going to – Emily Campagno. Yeah. Emily Campagno. Google this. Don't do it right now because I don't want you to leave my show, but that's her name. And we need to get her to the Nationals. I think here's my vision. Ready for this? Too bad I don't think my super stock car is going to be ready. But maybe if she gets there on Wednesday before the whole event starts, and she's got her like camera crew with her, and I got my camera crew with me, which is just me. Like we could put a camera in her car, and she takes me down the track in her Mach 1, and then we put the camera in my car, and I take her down the track in my super stock car, and I think it'd be awesome. And then Sergeant Push-Up's there doing push-ups. I mean, it's great, you know. I just think it'll work. Okay. I thought you would, Darian. Right? She can have my car. I know. I think she might be I might let her drive my car. She might be the only person I would ever let drive it. All right. Super stock. Let's get to the super stock results. William Kennedy, what we call him Bill Kennedy, right? Bill Kennedy, 85 Firebird, GTM automatic. Got the win over Aaron Allison. Aaron Allison came in from Division 3 to run this event. He was here last year, too. So I guess he's from Ohio. Maybe it's not that long of a drive for he and his father, and they come in. But Bill Kennedy, this was his first Lucas Oil win in his third final round, actually. Let's see. Bill, he didn't he qualified because there weren't more than 128 cars, but he didn't even run under the index in qualifying. He went 1164. 4, and his index is what in GTM automatic? I'm gonna assume that's like an 1120. I think it's an 1120 index. So didn't run the index, but makes it all the way to the final round. Dials 1047 in the final round. So if he had an issue, he got it squared away, and ran a 1049.7 with an 056 light. So way to go, Bill Kennedy. Aaron Allison's got a B modified, Superstock B modified 90 Cavalier. And dialed 895, so that's a fast car. Fast chase, but 066 on the tree. Gave Bill a little bit, gave him a 100th, actually. It was a 56 to a 66. And ran 898 with a 7 on the 895, going 153 miles an hour. Bill Kennedy was going 126 miles an hour. So Bill Kennedy got the win. Congratulations, Bill Kennedy. Very happy for him and his dad. He's got a son that races a junior. Just a good family. I like the Kennedys for sure. And I like Aaron Allison, too. I like everybody. That's the problem in this. You can't root for anybody when you like everybody. But congrats to Bill Kennedy and Dave Pazak on their wins at the Numidia Divisional. And let's see, where do we go from there? Division 5, Rock Falls. Rock Falls Raceway. Okay. Oh, wow. How about that? Bill Kennedy's son, Landon, also won his junior class, too. That's awesome. Wow, sharing the winner's circle with your son. It probably doesn't get much better than that. So if that ever does happen to me someday, I will let you know how that feels. I can't imagine how excited I would be. My stepson really has no interest in drag racing, so maybe if I have my own son someday, he, or if I have a daughter, she, if I have any child, they're really not going to have much choice. Hopefully, they're going to like this, and they're going to be in it, and they're going to be racing, right? That's awesome. Landon's a good kid. Where do you get kids like that? I don't know. I was speaking to Landon at Lebanon Valley. So polite, so respectful. Like he just I think when you have a kid that races junior dragsters, I think they're just respectful because like they love it so much, and you can just say, dude, I'll take it away. Like if you do bad in school or if you talk back, your car is going up on jack stands, and they're just like, no, I'll be nice, I'll be good, and I guess that's the way that works, right? Right. Yeah, I was right then. 1120 index. Thanks, Walt. GTM automatic. Way to go, Allie, Max Starks, and Fast Freddy. Max Starks won. Oh, he's a good guy, too. I like him. Fast Freddy won, huh? Nice. Shout out to Kelly Kondratic holding down the number 3 spot in Super Comp. Wow. Nice. Kelly Kondratic. She was on the show before. Lucas Oil and her father. They're both involved with Lucas Oil. Who has results for Rock Falls Raceway Division 5 National Open? You guys know how hard it is to find results for a National Open? It's so annoying. The live timing doesn't have it. They have it when it's live, but I can't find actual postings of it anywhere. I do believe Jordan Juergens won Stock Eliminator. F Stock Automatic. I wish I knew what kind of car he had. Can somebody help me out? If somebody wants to text it, post it, let me know. Somebody texting me? Who's got it? Anybody? Bueller? Thank you, Walt Walker. Text me the 2023 Jegs All-Stars final qualifying events. All right, so is anybody coming up here? Division 1's done. That's done. Division 3, Indy, in August 4th to the 6th. That's the cutoff for their Jegs All-Stars. And National Trail Raceway this weekend is the cutoff for Division, isn't it? No, North Central. That's regions. All right, we don't care about those. That's not us. That's Top Alcohol. That's not us. Okay. My kid will definitely be involved in racing if they show interest, but I'll never force it on them. Yeah, you can't force anything on kids because they just won't want to do it. If they have a little sense of rebellion, they're just not going to want to do it. Right? Juergens, 305, 83 Camaro. Thank you, Steve. You used to have one of those, didn't you? 83 Camaro, 305. 83. Is that the one that everybody switched to after the, 87 or something got hit really hard? I'm pretty sure that's what happened, but, I don't want to speak out of place here. Steve, maybe you can clarify that one for me. Anyway, Jordan Juergens, congratulations. Who won Superstock, or was it a combo? Division 5, who was there? Who was at Rock Falls Raceway? Anybody? Where's Rock Falls Raceway? That's in Wisconsin, right? Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Somebody let me know. Until then, let's talk about where we're going this weekend. National Trail Raceway. I can't say National Trail Raceway real fast. I just screw it up every time. But anyways, that's Columbus, Ohio, or Hebron, Ohio, if you want to get technical. That is a JEGS Sportsnationals. So this is a national event with no pros there. It's just a national event for sportsmen, class runoffs, and stock and super stock. Special like copper wallies for the event winners, I believe. Maybe for the class winners too. I don't know. So that's pretty cool. I was there last year. It's great. So the first 2 days, tomorrow is the 12th. So the 12th and 13th is the national, JEGS Sports National. And then the 14th and 15th is a divisional. So you actually get is the only national that you get a grade point for. So you get 2 grade points this weekend and a national event payout, and extra contingency for class wins. Last year they had a more than full field in stock. There was people that didn't qualify in stock eliminator last year. So this race gets a lot of cars. It is a great race. I really wish I could have gone to this race. Even if I can't race in it, what a place to get some content. Oh, gosh, it makes me mad. But good luck to anybody that's there, that's heading there, that is there already, taking pictures, testing today. That's quite an event, and I want everybody to check it out at least once. Darryl Boreski won in stock at Rock Falls, was driving his mom's car. Really? Doesn't he have like an Olds 442? Was there 2 races? Bill Feist in the A-Stick Mustang on Sunday. He's got like a 69 Cobra Jet. Or, yeah, right? Does he have a 428, 69? Lance Lyon engine, I believe. What is it, like a green Mustang or a red one? I forget. Bill Feist defeats Jason Shepard in today's Midwest Class Racer Stock Super Stock Final. All right, so there was an open on, I guess, Friday, Saturday, and then there was a Stock Super Stock, a Midwest Class Racers, which is really good association, very well run, high payouts. I think it was $2,000 to win, at least. They're always $2,000 to win. So on Sunday, this is the combo. Bill Feist defeated Jason Shepard. Got it. Do they still do the class nationals? The class racer nationals? No, I do not think they do that anymore. Ken Mealy and Tim Fletcher stopped this year. They did it. Last year was the last time they did it. It's hard to do those races. They just don't. Even for the Midwest class racer, stock, super stock on Sunday, I was told that a lot of racers left. After the Open's done, racers leave. I mean, people just want that grade point. They don't want to run non-NHRA events sometimes. It's crazy. That's the one. The 85-86 got crushed, and we all switched to an 83. I sold that car to Carl Seawick a few years ago. I remember. I still see the car out. Yeah, it's a fast car, too. Haven't heard about it in a few years yet. So the Class Racer Nationals, the one by Ken Mealy and Tim Fletcher, is no longer going on. The Class Racers Revival that was always in St. Louis, Tyler Bohannon, I don't know if that's going on this year. It didn't go on last year. Maybe they're trying to find another date for it. Bo Butner and Jason Line and Dave Connolly had a big money stock super stock race in 2021. That one they haven't had in 2 years. And then there was a class racer, the class nationals that was in like 2000, 2001 somewhere that Alex Densenko put on. I heard that one was a huge event, but they haven't had that one in about 20 years. So maybe someday it'll start again. Who knows? All right. Also, we have, how about this? The Pan American Nationals. Walt, you going there? ACO Dragway. $50,000 to win in the top, the quick 32, I think it is. Quick 32 class. So I'm excited to maybe see Walt Walker this weekend. I only live about 38 minutes from ACO Dragway. So, well, Walt, if you're in town, I'm coming by. All right. Walt, I think I'd rather run a class nationals before an open. I know it's a tough call, right? I would go with the one that has the bigger payout. Class Racer Revival. Tell Tyra to hit me up and we will make it happen. I'll be there Thursday. All right. You're going to be there Saturday and Sunday, right? All right. Let me know. I'll be there too. I'll stop by at least one day. Okay. Where are we? So, by the way, that at ACO Dragway, side note, this Pan American Nationals is like the biggest import versus domestic race in the whole country. It's huge. They get a huge crowd there. It's like a great time. Entertainment, DJs, lots of different cars that we wouldn't see at our races. So I'm going to try and check it out. Why not, right? Let's go over some points here. Who's top in each category nationally? Stock, top 5 in the country right now. Kyle Rizzoli, Parker Theobald, Johnny Gray, Division 1, Dwayne Scheitlin, and Jeff Longany. Superstock, top 5. Monty Bogan, Kyle Rizzoli, Kevin Helms, Brian Warner, and Pete Diagnolo. Factory stock, Aaron Stanfield, Stephen Bell, Lenny Lodig, Mark Powick, and Joseph Welch. And then each division, their leader in stock and superstock. John Gray moved into first place in Division 1, stock. Brian Warner in superstock. Jeff Longany in stock, Division 2. Monty Bogan, superstock. Division 3, Tyler Bohannon, stock. And Nick Morris, superstock. Division 4, Jerry Emmons, stock. Jimmy Hidalgo Jr., superstock. Division 5, Tony Hernandez, stock. Neil Rhodes, superstock. Division 6, Brad Burton, stock. Jody Lang, superstock. Division 7, Kyle Rizzoli and Kyle Rizzoli, stock and superstock. He is number 1 in stock nationally, number 1 in stock divisionally, and number 1 in superstock divisional. Number 2 in superstock national. Pretty amazing. All right. Is there anything I forgot to mention? Is there anything anybody else wants me to mention? Hurry up and let me know, or forever hold your peace. Oh, I want to mention this. This is the other thing I want to mention. This is Division 1, and this is an open, right? Napierville Dragway, July 21st to the 23rd. 10 days from now, okay? It's a double open. You get 2 grade points. Okay, 2 grade points, but $10,000 to win. Okay, now this is an open with a big money payout. Okay, 10 grand to win. That's American dollars. This is in Canada. I think it's outside of Toronto. Napierville Dragway. Free test and tune for all stock and super stock racers on Friday. Saturday is the 10 grand race. It's a combo race, stock and super stock combo. And guess what? You can double enter. You can run a stocker and a super stocker and try to meet yourself in the final from what I've read. So that's pretty cool. And then Sunday, race 2 is 2,000 to win. So guaranteed 2 grand to win on Sunday, guaranteed 10 grand to win on Saturday, free test and tune on Friday. Wow. All right. That's pretty amazing. Napierville Dragway, July 21st to the 23rd. Oh, one of those can't afford not tos, right? Okay. Bruce announced the Class Nationals way back in, 2001? That's awesome. I heard they had a ton of cars there. Correction, I'll be there Thursday through Monday morning. Thank you, Walt. Better be there more than just Thursday. Thanks for the mention. You got it, Bill. Way to go, man. Congratulations on your win. Monty Bogan Jr. for the championship. He's a good driver. He's hot this year, right? Congrats to Joe Lisa and Ken Robinson representing Division 1 at the Jegs All-Stars. It's outside Montreal. All right, so correction. I said outside of Toronto. My bad. Napierville Dragway is outside of Montreal. Montreal. It's not that far, right? Can't be that far. Google map that, everybody. Napierville Dragway. Let's see. Quebec. Directions. All right, from my house. Let's see how far that is. Boy, let's see. 6 hours and 54 minutes. Wow, it's not that bad. And I have a passport. Is it hard to get over the border? Like, do they search your trailer and stuff and look at your race car and all that? Anybody? Honestly, I've never been to Canada in my life. I've been to Europe a couple times. I've been to like Mexico before. Never been to Canada. So what is it like when you drive over the border with your truck and trailer? Do they like stop you? What's the deal? Or do they stop you when you're coming back in from Canada to USA? I'd like to know. So if somebody fill me in. Napierville is 5 hours from Epping. All right. And it's only about 7 hours. Probably with a truck and trailer, it'd be about 8 hours for me. All right, guys, that's it for me tonight. I actually have to tutor somebody in 6 minutes, so we will end it there. Thanks for joining us. Good luck, everybody, going to Columbus. Dwayne Hoven's there. I just saw him comment. I know he's there with the Maverick. Dwayne, loosen the front shocks up and give everybody a show. Dwayne does huge wheelies, and if you haven't seen them, check out the interview I did on him last year. It's on this YouTube channel. Good luck, everybody. Headed to Morrison, Colorado, Bandimere Speedway. Right, it's the final national event at Bandimere Speedway outside of Denver, Colorado. Okay, so sad news there. I know the Bandimere family is trying to get something going, another track, so they can resume racing. Apparently, they enjoy it. They're not trying to sell out and get out of it. Sounds like they want to keep it going. So I hope they do. I will not be at Denver this weekend either, so I've never got to visit that track. Kind of sad. I wanted to get there at least once in my life. I'm going to get to more tracks as this year goes on toward the end of the year. Like I said, I'll be in Dallas, Texas, Ennis, Texas for that event, for the Jegs All-Stars that takes place there, and hoping to get to maybe Pomona again for the finals at the end of the year. All right, guys, just the last couple comments. I was trying to add you, but it's not going through. Okay, trying to add Dwayne. Good night, Irene. Thanks for another great show. Thank you for watching. Such a shame, such a beautiful track. Ugh, gosh, I know. And prayers for Penny Bender. Yes, Bob Bender. This is Bob Bender's helmet right here from Vietnam. Bob was in the 101st. His wife, Penny Bender, is in the hospital, and we are hoping that she gets better, pulls through. So, guys, if you could say a prayer for Penny Bender, I'm sure Bob and Penny would appreciate that. So, get well, Penny Bender. Tim Stickle will close it out on you. Tim Stickle likes turtles. All right, everybody, have a good night. Take care.